Okay. Now this.
Suits my purposes.
133! I'm not going to use Tess's ultimate on the off chance that... What is it? On the off chance that he summons more dudes and then I can do this and then run it again later. Ulfar! Like, I'd rather save Tess's ability to do her ultimate than anything else. I am going to let Ulfar, I think, go to town right now. With his. He's doing some damage. Like, I think he's at a good spot. And then... Good. So let's do this. And let's do that. And like, he'll just do single shots. Because of where this guy is versus Ulfar, 50. Okay. Like, I hate that the camera keeps moving. 63. This. Any more? No. Good. Excellent. I loved every single second.
It will be done.
That was great. That was
Victory
good.
Is imminent.
I feel like that did a lot.
It will be done.
And now, Cabela, like, if he comes closer, Cabela's here to parry.
I will do my duty.
Abelard's here to hold the line, like, directly in front. And then Mara's Eye's over here, and that'll work. Now... He moved? Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. That was not anticipated. Okay.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Can you hit him from here? No, I need
Doubt is for the weak.
this, like, maybe here. Okay. This. And this. Now this.
I'll do it.
Okay. She's giggling. She's got to be happy, right?
As
Like,
the
if
Emperor
Argenta is
commands,
giggling.
For you, my Emperor.
Under 1,000. Boyfriend, how far can you make it?
No.
Sorry, I meant this.
Oblivion approaches.
Okay. Listen, while Oblivion approaches, can you do this?
Distract me.
Okay, well, we know how that's gonna go. Can you do this? Just... I'm impressed, Mara's Eye.
I will herd the prey.
Okay, herd the prey to cover. Thanks. Hey, Cabela. Wait, why can you only go there?
Blades and
I feel like
shadows.
you, of all people, should be able to come closer. Good, thank you. This.
I shall not fail.
I never once thought
As
you'd
the
fail me.
tenets demand.
Like,
As
legitimately.
honor ordains.
Cabela, on my list of things that I think that you would do, failing me is like literally.
Trust
bottom.
me.
No.
The
this.
shadows will see it done.
It's better to hunt alone than with you.
Okay, good. She got nothing left, so that's fine. Tess. Wait, can you? Is he too far for you? Girl, I'm sorry.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Is he too far for you now? Really? What about this? Wow, poor Tess. You leave the sniper somewhere fun. She can't do nothing here. Learn your future. That's all I got. So. Can you shoot? Oh, you can shoot him.
So it shall be.
Apparently he's not as close as I thought he was. Okay. Oh, shoot him. Not Cabela, though. One more.
None can do this better than a...
I said not Cabela. There were rules. I said not Cabela. All right, Abelard.
My place is at the fort.
I know. So here.
Indeed.
Now this.
At your beck and call.
This. This.
It will be done.
This is all I got. I need you to just hit him. 60? You hit for Giggity. He hit for Giggity and left him with Giggity. What a good man he is. No! No more manifestations. No! I said no! Gosh darn it.
I will endure.
Okay, good. This is why I mean, I've got the right people at the front for this.
I've suffered worse.
Are you not slapping back?
Aim for the heart next time.
Okay. Can we? You have, I mean, it is what it is, right? Hey, this. No, this, sorry.
Without deeds is worthless.
And then I want this. Okay, this. Actually, I didn't want that. And that just happened, but it is what it is.
You can do worse, but not by my...
Sorry! Got Emperor Hall Pass, don't
This is
forget.
unacceptable.
She got it. She
Doubt
used it.
is for the weak. None can escape the
Not
Emperor's
yet.
judgment.
Not by your hand.
Okay. Hey, Mars. Hi, honey. Like, there's no good place to put them. There's really and truly, because this is so tight. How far can you shift? How far can you dance through? No, good. Can you? One more time here.
It is handled.
Thanks. Okay, this is... Okay, that costs 0. So, endure. I definitely want endure on him. And then this is 1. This. Hey, Marzai? No. I didn't want... Actually, that's fine, I guess. This. I meant to do control 1.
Kneel before me, pray thee!
He's not gonna kneel, honey.
I revel in your terror!
5. That's fine. That was so tiny. Slap
I
back.
took care of this one.
Thank you. All right, Cabela. This? I mean, throw
Trust
that on
me.
him. Oh, I trust you, girl. All right, this. Now this.
As honor ordains. Caught by the web.
This. No, okay.
Watch it, you rusted, stinking sons of trolls!
What did you say about Cabela? That's
As
rude.
the tenant come, the other side awaits.
You've got, like, nothing.
A tribute to the undying emperor.
We did it. What a dramatic death! Okay. Tess? Tess, what? Oh. I'm gonna save here because I have played one too many games to know that things go to shit very quickly. Okay, but is there a loot? Yes. Was there a Voidveer loot? Is there any other loot? Okay. This, good. Anything else that looks worth taking? Oh, no. Like, can you leave loot behind? Yes, you absolutely positively can. Okay. Girl, I think you're closer to this one at this point. Report completion. The Voxcaster is producing nothing but static. Hello? Ishara's voice cuts through the static. We read you, strike team. This lift is control. Report your status. Erlon is dead. Response after a pause. Acknowledge, strike team. Beginning the extraction of the priority cargo. Please tell me that Rogue Trader is the priority cargo. I think so. A fine victory, Tessera. They will tell sagas about the day the contemptible Erlon fell. The Cog Priest should offer you a fine cup of Majode for saving their prayer world. Thorvald nods at the 2 gaunt bodies in crimson robes lying on the floor. If you hadn't, Erlon would have bathed them in 100-fold more blood. As for you, Ulfar Thunderlung, you have proven yourself. The Stormbiters will tell all about your feat and your roaring song. I thank you, Thorvald. You and your brothers fought well. You did the wolves proud. It will be my joy to share a cup with you at the victory feast, Ironhide. How is your pack? What were your losses? Several of my brothers will carry on fighting their battles in Allfather's host. The rest have survived. We have shed much of our blood, but a wolf's hide is tough and his spirit is stubborn. When you take us down, you had better finish us off. The Stormbiters live on this day and the next. What was hidden down there? I know not. Calcazar's Carls did not allow anyone into the hidden arsenal. All we could see was them dragging crates up to the surface. 'Tis the age-old way. We fight, they sweep up the spoils. Thorvald grimly nods at the pair of corpses. We brought these from below. For all I know, it was his Carls who killed them to seal their lips. You see no sign of violence on the two women's bodies, but their porcelain white skin proves without a doubt that they are dead. Their hands are clutched together in a death grip. The sweet scent of rotten meat prickles my nostrils, but it is not the fallen bodies I smell. It's the hands of the Inquisitor's minions. 'Tis what my instincts tell me too. My heart never had a strong faith in Calcazar's words before, but now whatever phantom trust I had is scattering into smoke. We must ask questions and get answers by force, if that is the way it has to be. Both wolves affirm the last word with a fervent and murderous nod. Yes, something strange has occurred to the two women's augmetics. It's as if they have begun to grow inside their flesh, spreading webs of metal around them. After taking a closer look, you realize that every augment seems to have begun mutating, developing new forms and functions not envisioned by their creators. It seems probable that this is what caused their demise. Suddenly, you hear a click inside one of the tech priest's bodies. Her eyes open wide, a spasm shakes her gaunt limbs, making Thorvald clutch his weapon. Her lips twist into a crooked line, forcing out two words. The yoke! Curious. Get me a healer, priest! We have heavily wounded here. He roars into the vox, but there is no immediate response. Reconstruction impossible. The woman's whisper is barely audible, but the weak voice that is coming from her pale lips still sounds more alive than the mechanical hiss of a vox. The shelter has fallen. The maimed hunter comes. Cessation of vital functions inevitable. Her eyes momentarily roll back, but then the metallic churr inside her chest brings her back to consciousness. Inspect? Damn. There's not a single wound upon her skin. You cannot understand the reason. Who are you? Magos Axiomantha Heinemann. Wait. Like Pascal. It's my identifier. You are not the first servant of the Omnissiah I've met who goes by that name. The tech priest responds with a faint, enigmatic smile. You have found yourself at the center of a tangle of paradoxicality. Oh, good. I've always wanted that. You spoke of a shelter and a maimed hunter. What did you mean? This place was a shelter. The Lord Inquisitor hid me here. And not only me. A high-pitched groan of pain interrupts her words. The maimed hunter, a figure of termination, an unknown variable. Amranat's nemesis. I never met them, and I inferred their existence based on statistical evidence and logical conclusions. The portents of entropy foretell that the hunter is near. How do you know about Amranat? I was a disciple of the Messiah of Discontinuing. When he was laid low, I found myself here. I hid from my reckoning. I reached out to the Omnissiah's wisdom as I pondered and considered. Logic revealed much to me even here, in my prison. Was she your sister? She was me. A phenomenon of flesh divided me in two identical bodies at birth. The Omnissiah's wisdom let me overcome this physiological flaw by braiding the separated mind. I was the first unificate in the fleet. Now half of me is dead, the rest of my mind is fading. The sympathetic principle is insurmountable. The tech priest closes her eyes and starts whispering something incomprehensible, sinking deeper into the depths of oblivion. Can you speak more plainly? Are my words obscure? That is regrettable. Processing becomes difficult when you only have one half of your mind. Certain notions, data, and logical instruments were left in the less functional part of me. If you wish to know more, hurry. The turning of the cog will soon cease. What happened? The pain shadow falls across her face. The chapel was attacked. The preservation protocol commanded me to hide within the inner artifactorium and block all outside access to it. Prolonged presence in close proximity to the object was prohibited by the algorithm, but the preservation protocol had a higher priority. The object affected me. I resisted. Resistance led to structural change. What object? The yoke. The weapon we forged at the Lord Inquisitor's command. The destroyer of worlds. Why are you receiving Calcazar? Why are you revealing his secrets to me? I was never his servant. I was forced to serve. When our circle was broken, he offered me a choice, submit or die. He threatened to kill half of me if I refused to forge for him. He needed Archmagos Amranat's knowledge, and I had it. I saw no sense in resisting. How does it work? What is the yoke? The Enigma. The project was kept secret from everyone, including the Smiths. We forged fragments of it. It was a tool for controlling energies of staggering power. It was not the Omnissiah's blessed gift that served as its foundation. It was forbidden knowledge. Knowledge that we comprehended. What else do you know about this weapon? How did Kalkazar learn of it? Who did he intend to use it against? Against anyone. Its power is absolute. The first experiments with this tech relic were calamitous. The tech blight is merely its echo. Its potential is so much greater. She stops as if frightened by her own words. It never should have fallen into the hands of the lady. But the Lord Inquisitor stole it. Its secrets were procured beyond the dimensional gate, beneath the dark stars, and passed over to Amranat. Kalkazar destroyed the Messiah of discontinuing and robbed him, and claimed the secrets for himself. Amranat was killed by Kalkazar! No! I'm so sad Pascal isn't here. Holy... Ay. He knows. She points at Thorvald. He was... there? He glances at you in shame. She speaks no lies. The first task the Inquisitor gave us in the Expanse was to destroy the cult of tech heretics. The deed was done. This Amranat, was he a good priest? Did Kalkazar drag us into something foul? He did. Ulfar looks away and rumbles heavily. I was there too. I fought those judged by Kalkazar. Why did he need you to do it? At first, he tried to do everything swiftly and quietly, but his agents, the Cog priests loyal to him, failed to capture the leader of the tech heretics. That's when he realized he needed indestructible warriors. He needed us. The Cog Carls were powerless against the Wolves' might, and we brought carnage to the Explorator's ship and worlds. Ulfar, why would you keep quiet about this? He mutters, his expression dark as a storm cloud. It was not my concern, only another's will. And it was the chapter's business. I've already told you more about the wolves than many of my brothers would have said in my place. I understand. Understand? You understand nothing. A violent roar erupts from Ulfar's throat as his face turns red. What can you know of what it's like for a warrior of the Allfather to be among mortals? You are my battle comrades. You're almost a pack to me. But you do not carry Russ's blessing. You are not of my blood. You think I enjoy keeping my mouth shut about wolf secrets? You think I come from secretive schemers whose thoughts crawl and slither like vipers? It disgusts me. True wolf's place is among wolves. He grinds his teeth, no longer hiding his shame and anger. What else do the wolves know about Amranat? Thorvald throws up his hands. Nothing! I swear on my honor. He disappeared and so did his ship. There is no blood of his upon our hands. What do you know of the secret weapon? I never knew there was a weapon. I was told of traitors and I tracked them down. I claimed no trophies. I had no part in any dark intrigues. You think I'd have wished that sneaky, scheming viper to get his hands on something powerful? I wouldn't even trust him with my axe. That's not my place to judge. You were following orders. You were wrong. Yeah, you were following orders. He frowns and says in a hollow voice, and yet doubts smother my heart. Did we sully our chapter's honor with deeds done for dishonorable end? How exactly did the object affect you? A difficult thing to explain to a laywoman. Metamorphosis phenomena occur in objects' vicinity. Sacred technology and even ordinary plasteel start to behave willfully, shifting, reconstructing, and altering their fundamental attributes. Imagine yourself gazing upon a surface of water that was disturbed by a stone an era ago, but the ripples never stop coming. That is what it felt like. The object propagated echoes of change. It's difficult to process. Have I fulfilled my duty to the Omnissiah? May I rest now? She looks at you as though she can no longer see you. You are in need of help. Attempts to slow down the degradation process are irrational, for they only prolong my suffering. I wish to cease to be. The warp take me. What kind of ordeal has the Lord Inquisitor really dragged you into? He shakes his head. Never mind. What am I talking about? Kalkazar's link to House von Valencius obviously go back to your predecessor's time. There's no telling what other secrets Lady Theodora took with her. Stop the loading. I'm gonna inspect. I wonder if I can... Did you understand what is happening here? Something foul. The Inquisitor seeks to use us to obtain a mighty weapon, and that he kept this design even from us. And Allfather's warriors sow suspicion in my heart. Does he keep his lips sealed because he knows that we won't support his game? Does the worm of treason lurk within his mind? Stop the loading. I'm gonna inspect the trophies personally. All you hear is in response is a wheezing static. Aishara, that conniving spittle silenced our Vox voices. By the time we get back to the surface, the Inquisitor's mutts will be gone with their prize. Honor the tech priest, fallen tech priest. May the Deus Mechanicus accept their souls. May the wolf that stalks between the stars keep their departed souls. I feel like she was owed that. Demand answers! Where am I? Okay, is this Generator Sanctum. Generator Sanctum. Is this the way out? What is the quickest way out? Hold on. Let's not be hasty, Master Hobbit. There we go. Oh, can we get out? I think they gave us a shortcut out. Bless. I would like to get back to my ship. I would 100% like to get back to my ship, please. And have some words with our favorite person. Is this the way out? To the main tech sanctum. Okay. Oh. LOL. I thought this was gonna lead me right back to where we had been, but apparently there was a shortcut to the Koronus Expanse map behind us. It didn't make sense in my brain because I was like, I don't want to go back downstairs. Whoops. Don't worry. We're gonna get out. We don't have to stay here forever. I think. I hope. We can only ask the Omnissiah for help at this point. There is nothing left for us. All right, I can't wait to see. Does Tessera von Valencia start by doing Tess as the chair turns? Like, do we get an as the chair turns moment back on the ship? I feel like it's been so long. Why am I at 100% and nothing happening? There we go. Oh. Why? Not that I'm complaining, but what happened to his shirt? So we meet again, Ulfar Thunderlung. Thorvald gives Ulfar a stern nod, then steals his gaze on you. Live long, rogue trader. Business has brought us to the Drakkar. Or, to your Drakkar, yes. Traces of Halbrandt's encounter with Ulfar, rock-hard forehead, are still fresh on his face. The young wolf rests his hand on his axe. Greetings, brothers. What brings you here? Ulfar returns Thorvald's look with an equally fierce glare. For some reason, he has foregone his magnificent armor today and stands on the bridge clad in little more than physical perfection, inherent to an angel of the Emperor. To what do I owe the pleasure? His face breaks into a wide grin, his affected severity vanishing from his face. He rumbles solemnly. Brother Ulfar, you swore that you would stand for the honor of your pack, the Baleful Howl. Did you descend to Euphrates too with your brothers? Did you fight? That world my boots did tread, in fallen halls my victory cries I roared. The day the Allfather asks for a reckoning of my deeds, I will not be ashamed to tell of the siege of Euphrates. Who will bear witness to the truth? I will. We know you, Tessera. Have seen you in battle, we believe you. Show us the scars, Brother Ulfar, that we may see the mark of your deeds in flesh. I did not acquire my scar to show them off, Brother Thorvald. The show of scars, brother, show the scars. Thorvald's cry is echoed by the other wolves, who bang their fists on their armor. In time with the words, the ship begins to vibrate. We shall look closely. Yay. Ulfar's decision to appear at this meeting without armor suddenly makes sense. You're watching a ritual, and Ulfar has a show. Ulfar's show of modesty is merely a part of the performance. We shall join in the chorus of Show the Scars. Ulfar turns with ostentatious reluctance to let the light fall on the fresh marks he received on Euphrates too. You had no idea he had suffered such a deep, grievous wounds. The crowd erupts in a roar of approval. Thorvald raises his voice to shout over his brothers. Did you take a glorious trophy in that battle as a token of your valor? He removes the horn he wrenched from the Hellbrute from his belt, and you notice that it is already carved with the Fenrisian runes. The wolf proudly shows the trophy to his comrades, causing another explosion of cheer. Proudly thunders the baleful howl. Praise the Allfather for sending us such formidable and valiant brothers. He makes a gesture, and Halbrand removes a magnificent axe from his belt, presenting it to Ulfar with a deferential bow. Accept from the Stormbiters this gift in honor of battle that was fought shoulder to shoulder. Very nice. Well, you now tell Ulfar where to look for his brothers. The Wolfhound hands you a data slate. Coordinates displayed it are a monstrous distance from the inhabited worlds of the Expanse. I will not stand in the way of... in Ulfar's way if he chooses to go searching, but brother, you've proven the glory of your pack. It is not time to sever this word thread. With respect, I once again extend my offer to join the Stormbiters. The pack's plasteel marks are resting in Thorvald's outstretched hand. Forgive me, brother, but I must decline your offer. Though my heart fills with joy at the thought of fighting alongside you, he draws a knife adorned with scarlet runes and slices his palm. I, Ulfar Thunderlung, swear before the Black Mane and the blood of the Fenris, I will not cease to seek my pack until my own eyes behold them, alive or dead. I understand, he sighs with regret. May Blackmane run beside your path. Fortify yourself, stoke your rage. I see that your heart is darker than the waters of the world sea. So I ask you, take care that you do not join those of whom we must not speak. Must not speak? Halbrant clears his throat and opens his mouth to reply, but he catches a sharp glance from Ulfar and Thorvald and swiftly changes his mind. You do not need to know that at Vodder. There are paths in the forest that only wolves ought to tread. You decorated your trophy. With something of a flourish, he shows you the angular yet graceful script of the runes that the wind wind around and around the gleaming horn. And when I return to Fenris, I will drink from this while singing the saga of my march into the Koronus Expanse. What now? Well, we should probably return to our Drakkar. You sense a question mark at the end of Thorvald's statement. His face becomes serious and he gives you a significant look. I can hardly let the glorious wolves of Fenris leave without first treating them to a fine feast. The wolves burst into a shout of approval, and someone with a gravelly voice starts singing a merry song, no doubt one of the massacres and glorious deaths on the battlefield. The kitchen servants here are certainly no match for those serving in the great halls, but the masters of the Drakkar are not lacking in hospitality or generosity. This small group of space wolves is enough to fill your entire magnificent ship with clamor, shouts, and other portents of the coming feast, a formidable feast in which eating, drinking, and singing will be done the way wolves do all things, to their last gasp. Girl, you survived. Okay, first and foremost, I don't know what the F to do next. But we're gonna go check in with boyfriend.
Rogue trader.
Nope. Gotta go.
Then go.
You can't find anything else but Tess to amuse yourself with, please. Right. This. We gotta go back to Footfall and yell at a certain someone. I'm gonna yell at him so badly.